computer. Oh, there we go. I was wondering. I was like, yo, did this not start? What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Turkey Channel. Kurt24, Carbon Q, how are you? Mr. Bullshitter, what up? What up? What it do? Tech Money, how are you? Mother Munitions, what up? What up? Mike McClune, Toy, what up? Chris Stevenson, what is going on, buddy? How's everybody feeling? Everybody's all right. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Philly Slow, what up? I hope everybody had a good weekend. 2 up, 2 down. Safe
Good
weekend.
evening.
You know, Lightning Scott.
Yo, your Yankees are getting smacked.
My Yankees are getting smacked. Yo, bro, I don't even know why people harass me about shit like this. Let me see this score.
I don't think they play tonight, but they're down 3-0. Like,
They are down 3-0. How do you call it? Hack Creek sent me some shit earlier.
I can't even talk shit. We lost to the fucking Mets.
Yeah, that's you know,
Yeah, pretty bad.
by standard, by the history of sports history data collected in the last like 25 years, 30 years, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I love my Yankees, but this shit is insane. They're getting paid off, bro. They're like, yo, you guys gotta chill. Chris Stevenson said, man, I'm living my best life. That's dope. That's
yeah,
always
Kurt, I did. Thanks, bro.
that's good. Bro,
I think that
so
was the Canada, though. I don't think they sell Starlink in Costco in America.
yo, so I'm
Do
left. You did you get your definition knives?
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I so the wife, so we have a system in my house. Anything that is found in the laundry or couch instantly belongs to her, and she dictates whether she wants to give it back or not. So
I tried to get my wife mine. She don't like it because there's not a lock on it.
there is a lock.
No, to keep it from not coming out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear you. So I guess within the last couple of days I was sitting on my couch or laying on my couch, and the bird shot must have fell out my pocket. And I get a text this morning of a picture. I said, thank you, appreciate it. And sent me the picture of the knife. And I said, wow. So I still got this one.
It's nicer than my Benchmade. I'll say it, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's solid, dude. Like,
Well, your Benchmade has also been around.
my Benchmade is from when Benchmade was cool. All right.
So you got a Benchmade? Yeah, I got a Benchmade. It's like, where's the tip? Overseas. Somebody's ass. Oh yeah, absolutely cold blooded, bro. It is what it is. This is something that is implemented in the house. You know what I'm saying? So it it kind of forces me to go through my pockets, because when you have cash in your pocket, when I you know throw my clothes in the laundry, and 3 days later I'm like, yo, bro, I could have sworn I had some cash on me, like, and I'm like, it's got to be somewhere. And then next thing you know, she's like, thanks for giving me money to get my nails done and my feet done. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you left the tip with me in the laundry. I'm like, damn. Fuck.
Yeah, you get tips. Even if you don't fucking lose it. Like, I got this change thing where I put when I have spare dollars or whatever in, and then like the end of the year I'll buy myself a gun part or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Oh wow.
They're always like taking money out of it. Like, oh, they had a book fucking fair today at school. So
Yo, bro, he said, yo, Mr. Bullshitter, you're right. They did get confiscated. Because Big Fish he's not home, he's on his way home. We were actually talking before the live, and somebody passed this man doing like $160 on a bike. Yo, first off, hold on, let's talk about this. It is fucking cold out there.
Yeah.
And they're on a bike? They're nuts. Bro, I won't hop on a bike under 70 degrees. Under 75 degrees, I won't hop on a street bike. Dirt bike is one thing. A street bike on a highway, absolutely not.
The thing with Colorado at this time of year is you're going to get all 4 seasons in a day. In one day, you're going to hit them all.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. They said, hold on, wait. M. Gabriel said, isn't Benchmade made up of ground up ARs? That's wild. That's wild. Hey, Seed, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. Yeah, bro. That shit is nuts. Voting season is here.
Yes, everyone, register.
You know, go get your shit done.
Bro, I'm going to be 100. I've never voted in my life. I'm voting this year.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. It is wild. It is nuts, man. It's just how the luck. I don't even know. It's not even the luck. It's just the way it has to be, bro. Even though I really feel like I know what's gonna happen, but you know.
Yep.
Am I talking to myself?
No, I'm here. I hear you. Do I really sound like shit on this?
I understand you. You just when you go out, I can't. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry. So only a couple more weeks of me at nights, and then I'll be back in the studio with the fam. Y'all pray for Tack.
Word. Tack is definitely going through it right now. For sure.
So what you got going on? Any new projects or anything?
Me?
Or are you just still trying to get the homie to pay up?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now. That's an offline conversation.
Got you. Has anyone in the chat got any NFA shit lately? Like, what are the wait times?
You said what?
What are the wait times for like NFA shit right now?
I have no idea. I have not checked.
Because I'm at like the 7th is when I filed. What is that? 20 business days ish.
The what?
I filed on the 7th.
Did you?
So that's what? Yeah, that's like what, 20 business days?
Maybe.
I don't know, because I was looking online and some people are getting them in like the same day, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like an hour of work.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's What are you doing? Where are you at? What mile marker are you at? We want to know. Joe Bob, what's going on?
Should I just hang up and get on when I get home? I got like 20 minutes.
I mean, it's up to you. He said, "Don't be surprised when it gets stolen again." Lightning Scott, you're not, bro. It's wild.
Why is it so fucking sporadic? Why are some people having to wait and some people get it in like 2 days? Like, what kind of bullshit is this? It should be a fucking line. First come, first serve.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm just in the middle. Yo, my day's been fucking crazy. Lady Smith, what's going on? Integrity, what's up? I had 2 customers can't come back in 2 business days. That's wild. That's what Integrity said. James Gordon, what's going on?
I don't know. Are y'all gonna do some panic buying? I'm starting to feel it.
He's doing a what?
Any panic buying on some ammo, guns?
Nah, I don't think then again, you never fucking know, man. You just never know. Shit's wild. Shit's out of control. You just never know with these fucking people. You know, like panic buying, it's like, is it worth panic buying when prices go up? Because that's what the fuck's gonna happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They haven't gone up yet. So like now
We're going to do it. If anybody, nope, you're on to something. If anybody's gonna buy ammo and shit like that, now's the time to do it.
I wouldn't wait for.
I see ammo prices going nuts. I see ammo prices going nuts. If
she wins,
dude, believe it or not, I actually might have some Popeyes coupons for you. I don't know if it's gonna work over there, but I checked the mail today and that shit was in the mail. So I'll hit you up after if you really want it. He said ammo's going up 10% in January. Is that on the code of on like it just in general? Or that's if it's swayed to one side? That sucks for Mud because if ammo's going up 10% in January, that means where he's at, ammo's going up 40%.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, straight up. That's how it is.
And it's always been like, bro, with everything.
You know how I know everything's bullshit? You know how you know everything's bullshit on the tax side, right? That when you go to different states, things are different prices. Like, you know, not everybody smokes cigarettes or will know this information, but you can go to one state and a pack of cigarettes could be fucking $20, and you can go to the next state over and cigarettes can be $7.
Yeah.
What's that about? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what's that about? Like, that's
no, that was a big business. Don't ask me how I know. But back when
cigarettes yeah, of course. Oh hell yeah.
Over 10, if you ride to Delaware, you get them for like under $2 a pack. Just saying.
Yep. It's like, don't forget ports still have to come to agreement. Yep. You're saying taxes, but like this is how you know taxes is bullshit. This is how you know taxes is bullshit when everybody can't settle on a certain tax. People need their extra because whatever costs, Chris, whatever costs, whatever in your state, in California, it is quadruple. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It literally depends on location, on how much something's going to cost. And it is the sickest shit ever. And then you have you know, I don't know, it's fucked. Yeah, what about cigarettes on the reservation that are $3?
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but $3, $4. He said kick up that selling them Lucy's. Yo, make a killing. You get a $4 pack and you sell them for $1 a cigarette. You making
That's what I
money.
did in school when I was in high school.
He's like, meet me in the bathroom.
Bro, I had Milds, Phillies, Dutchies.
Fish was walking in the bathroom, opening his trench coat. He said, "What you need? I got it. What you need? I got it." And he's like, "Oh, you need the sprays? You need the eye drops? What the fuck? I have something on my hand. Ohio is $1 less a gallon for gas." Yo, I remember it was during the pumpkin era, you know, during the pumpkin era, where gas, how much was gas? I don't know, but I was somewhere in Louisiana, somewhere in fucking deep in Louisiana, and I swear to you, gas, it literally said $1.98, and it was not $1.98.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was like, yo, what? Yo, bro, it was $1.98. That's right, Barbecue
It was
Hustle.
under $2 when Trump was office.
What's up?
Gas was under $2 when Trump was in.
Yeah, not everywhere. Not everywhere. Goonbeam, what up? What up, what up, what up? Yo, does anybody fuck with Goon Tape? Just asking. No? Nobody? Dude knowledge. Red Dawn, what up?
Gorilla Tape.
Gorilla Tape? I like sandpaper. I like skateboard grip. A gallon of milk is now $32 in New York. That's fucking hilarious.
A quarter water is a quarter of 100.
During Coop, I paid 79 cents a gallon and would drive to work and not see another car.
That was the best part of
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, traveling.
No traffic, dude. It was amazing.
Yo, I swear to you, I think I got from Oklahoma to my house.
There was a few times where
like a record time with a truck and trailer in like a record time. Like I got a phone call from a few dudes that were doing the same thing as me, and they're like, "Yo, have you passed any way stations?" And I'm like, "Every way station I pass is closed." And they're like, "Where are you at?" And I would tell them, and they're like, "Yo, I'm here," and they're across the country. They're like, "Every way station is closed." When that was going on, every way station was closed. The trucking industry was fucking booming.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this might sound sick, but there was like days where I was like, you know, if 2/3 of the population died, it might not be that bad.
It might not be that bad. It might not be. So I would drive to the lot, and at the time, I had a 335i. I had a twin turbo BMW, right? And I would drive to the lot, bro, every day. I kid you not. I don't know how fast I was going, but I know I was driving. I'll say that. I was driving, and this cop would make eye contact with me. Not every day, once a week, because that's when I did that route, once a week. And we would make eye contact. And I said, yo, when this is over, I got to get rid of this car. Yo, I was like, I have to get rid of this car. Like, bro, he would be like in his car just looking at me like this, just watching me go by once a week. And I would look, and it got to a point where I was smiling at him, like, and he would just be like just nodding his head, like, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, they weren't pulling over anybody back then.
Nobody, bro. It literally started 1 week to the next. It was 1 week I was driving.
Well, it was, and they were dealing with Homie in Minnesota. What the fuck? What the fuck's that name?
Yo, yeah, absolutely. That's when Cannonball Records were broke as well. Fuck yeah, bro. Because there was nothing.
Cops were not liked at that point. That's what I'm trying to say. But that was during, yeah, that was, yeah.
No, I didn't have that car at the time. That car was, parts were being collected at that time. I didn't have that car completely built. I had a 335i. It was a 07 or 08 335i. It was a twin turbo BMW. And I would drive past this dude once a week. And he, yo, bro, it started off with 1 week. It was one of those like, oh shit, you know, like, and I was like, didn't move. Next week, same thing. Oh shit, didn't move. Third week, like, I wonder if he's there.
Were you cool with the,
what?
Were you cool with the mask shit? You wearing a mask, driving alone and shit?
In my car? In my car? No.
That was, bro, that was what pissed me off most, when people be like, excuse me, sir, where's your mask?
Oh no, at that time when I went into places, like, yo, bro, at that time you couldn't, they weren't letting you, they weren't letting you in if you didn't have a mask. Straight up, it was a thing. So I would have my mask and put it on, whatever. But back in the car, I was like, yo, I'm in the car. Like, I am in the car. Like, what are we doing? And it's like one of those, like, oh, you're gonna get it from, you know, outside touching things. OG $2, what up? DLD, what up? It's like, I'm not gonna get anything. You know why? Because there is not a single person on this highway. There's no one around. The only people that were around, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was either picking up from an auction or a dealership and dropping off to another dealership, and every now and then drop off to like somebody's house or something like that. But let me tell you something, these dealerships, not like Benz BMW dealership was popping. That's, yo, bro, at that time, that was all I was delivering, because they were just, people were buying them up all day. It looked like a country club in every single one I went to. People were there chilling, drinking coffee.
Oh, dude, that was the time to buy a car. So interest rates were at like the lowest, right? Nobody was buying shit because everybody was scared because they didn't know if they were going to work or not.
I do.
Like perfect storm. That's when I got my truck.
Bro,
but used shit was hella expensive.
Yo, used shit was, and then when everybody got their stimmies, when everybody got those stimulus checks, people were just buying cars, like just stupid cars. I was like, yo, you're buying this clapped out thing because you got a stimmy check, like whatever. I don't care.
Yo, I bought a gun. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, bro, I worked the whole time. You know what? Yo, bro, people were milking the system like crazy.
A lot of people bought guns with them stimmies.
He's, I was looking at it online. He's like, the dealership has to stop calling and email since they're not gonna. You have to curse them out and tell them to take you off an email list.
I'm getting a type R.
You have to curse them out, Grant's dad.
I'm the boy for life.
Yeah, I was, and then I realized that BMWs are just not luxury. They're actually more sporty than luxury, and you could do a lot with them if you know what you're doing.
Oh, for sure. I just like the Hondas are just too easy to work on. Just stop.
Yeah. But I mean, I've done that for a long time. I was like, yeah. Said my boy. Mustard color M3. It's mustard color M3. Phoenix Gold. That's the color.
I love that color.
Yeah, it's Phoenix Gold.
Get the M4 though. It looks better than the 4.
Fuck the M4. That's just
which series are we talking?
The Mud Munitions is talking about an M3.
I know which model, which F80, A2.
I don't know. Q Hectic is over here talking about the F80 M3. I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I could drop the bread on an F80 M3 right now, I absolutely would.
I'd go to the 82. I'd get them.
I would right now. If I could go to the dealership and be like, I want that right here. Give me that. Dropped off an X competition. Yo, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it's a fucking no joke.
That's probably the fastest car out right now. What you mean?
Yo, bro, the OG $2. I don't know if you can see the comments say just dropped off a X6M competition. It's like 775 horsepower.
The Max 6s look weird though.
Yo, the M340i is bro, not bad. They come with the B58. You guys are about to have me in nerd car talk right now.
Yep.
You guys are about to have me in nerd car talk.
I was looking at those two.
He said, I don't know model, but that 1990 M3 old school box style is my favorite. Yeah. You know them bitches are like $150,000 right now?
You can get an X3 M340i all-wheel drive and be cooking dudes in the fucking grocery getter.
I mean, bro, I should wrap my car tactical turkeys.
Neon yellow?
I should do that. Have tactical turkey logos on the doors and just wrap the whole car like green and black. That would be sick. Yeah, Muddy Munitions, the M30, the E30, bro. Them bitches are $150,000, bro. $200,000 for a clean mint one, bro. I Lightning Scott. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna have to talk to Dude about that. Gutter cheese is funny. I'm gonna have to talk to Dude about that and like how it would look. Have
Dude, with neon yellow accents.
Design it. What?
Gray with neon yellow accents, like a satin gray.
Yeah,
that'd be hot.
And call it the turkey wrap. Yo. That is fucking hilarious, bro. Wrap my plane? Insane. That is insane. That is crazy talk. I can't, that's crazy talk for me. And if any of you guys are asking, would I ever get in a plane with Dude? Absolutely not.
I would.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll film you guys.
Flying's easy, bro. It's the landing part. It's hard.
Yo, sounds good. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't doubt that flying's easy.
I did it all the time in a sense now.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Bro, we make it stall on purpose.
I'm good. Yo, bro. You wanna see me? You want to see me crash out? Get me in a plane and have somebody do that shit on purpose. Yo, it's not that I don't have faith. Is that Flying Rich? I'll fly with. Absolutely. Yeah, I would fly with Flying Rich. I'm sorry. I wouldn't get in a plane. I'd be like, yo, let me see your flying history. This is too clean. This is too clean, which means if it's too clean, that means something could potentially happen very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, Kurt. That's my same logic. It's like, what are the chances of that shit happening 3 times? Mike Ken, what's up?
I mean, pretty high.
Dog. Yo, you ever think about bro? Me and Dude were just talking about this not so long ago, and I'm not gonna lie, we were cracking up about it. And I definitely said I would, if I did that, I'm gonna have a parachute. I'm gonna have a parachute.
Do you know how to parachute?
What? What'd you say?
Do you know how to parachute?
I'll figure it out that day. I'll figure it out that day. You can bet your bottom dollar. Yo, ever jump before? Nope. I'll figure it out that day. Listen, when it comes to life and death, and I got one chance, I'm nailing it. There's not a doubt in my mind.
To lose yourself in the moment, you want it. Yo, what do you think about Eminem and all them fucking coming out to support your homegirl?
That's your homegirl.
That's your fucking people's.
You used to go to her store and pick up Dutches and all the shit you sold at school.
Yeah. For everyone who don't know, on the East Coast, they own all the fucking.
Yo, that's funny. That was a good one. A parachute is way better than flapping your arms. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'll figure it the fuck out. I know I have at least probably, depending on how we are, probably what? A minute and a half to be like, what do I pull? I probably have enough time to take that shit off my back, assess it, put it back on my back, strap it, and be like,
I mean, think about it. That's probably the best way to go because you're not gonna feel shit.
I'm gonna take my chances with that, bro. Yo, he said your local airport looks like someone's backyard. I'm dead. Well, my luck, I'll go to jump out that plane and I'll get hung up on something and be stuck on the side of that bitch.
You gotta know how to fall though, or else you get fucked up, bro.
I do know how to fall.
Like with the air hitting you.
I'm probably gonna end up in somebody's window. I'm good. I'll probably end up in a tree hanging. I'm like just straight stuck in the tree. I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'll be here for a few days. I don't care.
Cause that the air will like fold you up and have you twisting around and shit.
You're like, ah. Yo, 12 hours is fine. I'll be up there, bro. If I have my phone in my pocket, I'll probably be playing Brick Breaker. Take a few pictures, post it, and be like, stuck in a tree. Anybody care to get me?
It's the landing part, bro.
Fish.
You don't know how to break my legs. Right? Yo, 100%. You will break your shit.
Guess what? I'm not dead. I got 2 broken legs. Guess what? You wheeling me around, SHOT Show.
Damn, that's a big one.
You pushing me around, SHOT Show. I'm gonna have 2 big ass casts. I'm like, what happened? You know, bad landing on a jump.
I'll put you on a radio flyer and pull your ass around.
Yo, that's cool, bro. Make sure I have snacks, water. I'm good, bro. Yo, as long as I got snacks, water, and a comfortable chair, bro, I'm straight. I'm gonna be talking mad shit from that radio flyer.
All right, give me 5 minutes. I'm home.
All right. Yeah, so there's no way, not a shot. He said he didn't fall and completely destroyed his knee on the jump, and that was his last jump. Oh, well, yes, which was right. Bro, he didn't die. That's where you guys are not getting. If I stay up in a plane with dude and dude decides to be like, yo, watch this, and tries to barrel roll that bitch and the wing snaps off, what am I supposed to do? It's hang out. I'm not supposed to hang out. That shit happens. I guarantee you. The time I look at dude, he's gonna be out the plane. Snacks are priority. Absolutely. And when you're not mobile, you can't move. Like whether you're stuck in your house, stuck somewhere, whatever your case is, you can't physically move. Snacks within reach, must. Damn. I don't know what are these years that you jumped, Lady Smith? Is that what that's about? It's crazy. That's wild. I can't do that. That's insane. You know, you guys talking about jumping out of planes and shit. I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm good on that. 2 Alpha Life, what up? I'm good on that. I don't. Armel, what you up to, bro? I don't need to. I don't need. Yo, the ground. The ground is fine. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the cars. You know, I could definitely do the cars. I understand cars really, really well. You know, the ground is fine. You know, occasional motorcycle ride here and there. You know, get the adrenaline going. You know, if I'm flying a nice big plane, get to where I gotta get to, and that's it. But with the homie dude flying a plane, I don't know. I'll be with him enough to know his recklessness. I could hear, I literally hear his voice in my head right now saying, "You want to see something cool?" And do some reckless shit. You guys don't understand why I'm saying this. I understand why I'm saying this. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. You know, jumping out the plane. If the plane works, why we gotta, why we gotta do that? It's wild. I do not like to fly. I was married to a pilot 20 years, so vicariously. LOL. That's funny. Bro, we all have the homeboy who's cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? You could go anywhere on the earth with him, but you also know his tendencies. You know his tendencies. You know when that motherfucker's up to no good. They get this look in their eye, and you're like, yo, you're up. Don't you fucking do it. And then they look at you like a deer in headlights and like, don't you fucking do it. And then next, they're running off to do it. You gotta watch it. Does got that 18, Mr. Tier. No, I don't have a problem flying. Yo, believe me, I have no problem with flying. It's the fucking around while flying. I'm good. Bro, not a shot. In a Cessna? Absolutely not. Yo, fuck no, bro. Jovad, Dudley already tried to get me skydiving. As soon as he brought it up, I said, have fun. I'm good. He's like, what do you mean? The whole store went. I was like, I'm good. I'm good on that, bro. And they're like, you don't want to skydive? I said, I'll skydive when I have to. I'll jump out of plane when I have to. When my life is on the line, I'll do that. Outside of that, I'm not doing it. It's not a shot. That and fucking bungee jumping. Absolutely not. Not gonna do that. You're saying every crew has that special person. Fortunately, unfortunately, for the tactical turkeys, everyone is fucking special. And then when we're rolling around and tactical turkeys and gun camp are grouped up, it's extra special. It's a problem. It's a fucking issue. I can assure you guys this. It is an issue. There's a lot of shit you guys see on camera, and there's a way more shit that is off camera. So no need to. There's not for fun, bro. If I gotta do it, if it's like, yo, we're here, yo, we have to do this, and it's like, all right, bet, let's go. It's a different type of mindset. Yo, he said my jumping days are done. Now I can barely jump out of bed. Yo, bungee jumping for people who can't commit. Yo, you know what ruined bungee jumping for me? Lightning Scott, I'm gonna tell you this. I was a kid. I was real young. I was, a kid. Shouldn't have watched this. I was warned. You know when you're a kid and your parents are watching a movie and they send you to your room and they're like, the movie's scary, and you're like, oh, I'm good. But your parents know that you're a little fucking scaredy cat. Unfortunately, young Dust, I was a kid. I'm scared. Even to this day, I don't like fucking scary movies. Call it what you want. Does anybody remember those films, Faces of Death? I know I can't be the only one. And I need answers in the fucking chat. Does anybody remember those films? Delinquent Behavior. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. All right. We all remember how fucked up those videos were. We all remember how fucked up them things were. This is what ruined bungee jumping for me. I fucking come out the room. I was like, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Yo, Fluffy Bunny, because you know that shit is fucked up. Yo, so my sister, my oldest sister, goes, yeah. Matter of fact, come. And my mom's like, no. And my sister's like, yeah. You want to see? And I'm like, yeah. So I go and I sit on the couch and I look, and they got these dudes up on the roof. This shit ruined bungee jumping for me. I would never. Ever since I look at bungee jumping, I was like, I would never do this. They're up on a roof. Everybody's having a good time. Whatever. And they're bungee jumping. One guy goes, everything's cool. It goes, and ha. Everybody's having a good time, bro. One like they set up the rope, and this was like low budget bungee jumping, bro. The rope was like 15 feet too long, and they showed the video of atop the dude jumping and at the bottom the dude landing. After I said, oh, yo, bro, my eyes open. I looked at my mom, looked at my sister, got up and went straight to my room. They were done. They were laughing. They laughed at me. My mom had to check on me later. She's like, are you good? I was like, yo, I'm fine. I was a kid. I was like, I just want to go to bed. I'm good. I don't know, man. I don't know. This video, bro, you show a young ass kid, 4 or 5 years old, somebody jumping off of a building, bungee jumping, and that rope is 15 feet too long, bro. That shit is brutal when you're that age. Now it might be a different story. Yo, that shit was brutal. Said, how about them definition knives? How you doing? Yo, DOD, there was a confiscation. There was a confiscation involved. So DOD, if you're here and listening, so there's a rule in my house. Anything that is found in the couch or in the laundry belongs to the wife. I got a picture this morning. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just send you this. Yes, definition knives. I'm going to send you a message. I'm actually going to send a message to definition knives. Oh, carry handle whack shit. That shit is so whack. Why do people like that shit? Carry handle's whack, bro. I'm sorry. Leave that shit in the fucking past. It's terrible.
Come get this guy.
Yo, bro, why do people like carry handle shit, man? Carry handle shit is whack, bro. We got slings, good slings.
Ever disrespect the carry handle?
He said, say less, that's covered under warranty. Yeah.
This is peak. Everybody trying to do the riser shit. We had it on the fucking handle.
And it was trash.
What are you talking about?
It was trash.
What?
Bro, dude, yo, bro, listen, everybody wants to fucking be on this like, oh, these fucking team guys were doing shorties with carry handles and fucking optics on top. And you know what they said?
Peak aesthetic.
Yeah, they're like, yo, yeah, it was peak, but leave it in the past.
Nah. I don't listen to nothing.
Oh my God. Another one. Especially with a cog on top.
Let him know, chat. He be on some weird. He likes cigs, first of all, so we gotta.
He's like, he likes cigs, so you gotta watch it with him. That'll tell you everything he needs to know. Everything you need to know about him. Ether, what's up? What's going on? She said, please disrespect it. Yo, bro, the carry handle, bro, is not it, bro.
Never disrespect the carry handle.
Everybody loves the carry handle.
There's a reason for that.
Bro, he said dust hating just for the sake of hating. Bro, people running carry handles with optics on it. Like, yo, bro, I don't need all that real estate, bro, where literally you're not even fucking shouldering your shit. Your shit's down here. Your shit's down here and you just raise it up. Like,
this is peak. So this is the good one too. This is the A1 with the deflector.
With the brass deflector, yeah.
And the
yeah.
What assist. So you get like, yo, shout out Brownell. They be making the shit we want, bro.
Bro, I'm not into it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's a vibe.
Yo, bro, there's nothing more disgusting than seeing somebody break out a carry handle with an optic on top and watching a bunch of grown men just flock to him like women in the club when somebody gets bottles.
Carry handle that are vibe.
Flock. They're like, yo, you literally grown men, like you see them talking and literally like I hear the talking and all I hear is daddy from grown men talking. And I got daddy. It's like, yo, bro, stop.
Carry handles are E30 M3s.
Overpriced slow cars with a nice wide body. That's it, bro. Just overpriced slow cars with a nice wide body. That's pretty much it, bro.
Carry handles are Fox body Mustangs.
Oh man. Yo, there's no way. There's no way.
They're vibes, bro.
You guys are weird with that. Said, tell me Colt SMG carry handle is in peak.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna tell me your Beretta's the shit too? He's like, this with a Beretta is all you need. Dude.
Well, I think you need
all you need, dude.
You need a 1911 if you're rocking this.
No, that carried over. That carried over in 2000s. Dudes were running them. Yeah, fuck yeah, dudes were running them in 2000s. For sure, bro. They 90s, probably late 90s, 2000s, bro. They're running shorties. They're running what, 12.5s? 12.5s with carry handles and optics on top. And it's just like, all right.
10-3. Colt Commandos. 10-3s.
Fucking.
Or 11s, my bad. 11 5s.
11 5s, yeah. He said, that sounds like me, slow and wide body. That's carry handles for FUDs. Big B's funny.
No, think about it. So everyone's trying to do the riser shit.
whatever it was. Yeah, 10.5, whatever. Like it's fucking.
Bing, right here. You don't need the riser. You're fucking right here. Right here. And
Why do 14.5 when you could do 13.7 or 13.9 and literally achieve the same result and just be that much shorter? Oh God, here we go with the A2 front sight. Oh no. Yo, you know what I almost fell into? It lasted 3 hours. I almost fell into the free floating hand barrels with the A2 front sight. Almost.
ew.
Almost like how like it sits in the middle, and then I almost for 3 hours, and I said, bro, get a grip. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Ew.
Get your life together.
Those are ugly as shit.
He says 13.7, 13.9, you still have to get to 16 less barrel time. Huh? What do you mean? A 13.7 or 13.9 with like crush washers to time your shit and a muzzle device, you're Gucci.
Yeah, they just took 14.5 M4s and cut them.
He said I fell into a Glock 47 and I like it. Well, I'm gonna let you and Fish have this live because I know Fish is about to go off right now about this shit. You know, I'm gonna just let you guys do your thing. You know, Life and Eminem, what's going on, bro? How's everything? Hope all is well. Appreciate you stopping by.
Everyone needs a carry handle in their collection.
What did I do?
And I'm only saying this because I now finally got one.
Did I have a carry handle? I think I had one. I think I had a carry handle up and I gave that bitch away. I'm almost positive. I was just like, I don't want this. This is a while ago. You need a longer muzzle device and 14.5. You get what? You don't know what you're talking about. Red Dawn, I'm gonna stop you right there. You don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. So unless when you say muzzle device, hold on. You need time and barrel, better ballistics, and overall same length, more barrel versus more muzzle brake. All right. So hold on.
He's talking dwell time, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. So
Yeah. So no, Fish loves the Glock 47. So you don't need a longer muzzle device. In fact, the Surefire War Comp will absolutely.
War comps are trash. Get a fucking 3-prong or a 4-prong.
The War Comp. I'm gonna tell you right there. Hold on, stop that shit right now. I do love the 3-prong. I do. But the War Comp without a can shoots way fucking better than the 3-prong.
Yeah, but who's shooting without a can?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But I do like the War Comp. I do like the War Comp. I actually have one right here.
That's why it'll seize up more. If you rock the War Comp, you're blasting into your right where it locks in.
It will seize up more. That is correct. Right here, the War Comp.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the break.
Right here, this. If you're running a 13.7 or 13.9, you with your crush washers and you time it, you will be at 16 for sure.
Yeah, no, they're fired.
Absolutely, you will be at 16
if you're not running suppressed. But I mean,
if you're not running suppressed, yeah. But if you're running suppressed, you're not gonna. Yeah, Fisher's right. It does get a little stuck. So it's going good.
Yeah, I love the Glock 47. I'm in love.
Nah, for sure, bro. You know, for sure. It's always good seeing you, bro. It says you need to have the proper gas for it. You know, I fell out of the 16. You know, and yo, bro, with my 13.9 that's essentially pinned and welded. I run my 13.9 suppressed, and it's fine. I just took my 13.9 out to 650 on a 1x4 LPVO.
14, if you're not running suppressed.
It says, yeah, you're not running suppressed. It just gets around 11, and then it could be short.
I don't think you need 16 nowadays. These day and age, like
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, the people who are gonna argue that. With all due respect to everybody in the chat, please don't be mad at me. The people who are gonna argue that are the older gentlemen. The 16 has its place, the 18 has its place, but the 13. I don't know. It depends on what are you doing.
that's what I'm saying. What are you shooting past 300 yards? Like,
I mean,
realistically,
I do it with my 13.9, and I like to get comfortable with it. So I know I can do it. It's a sure thing. It is a sure thing. So I do the 11.5 is cool for sure. Absolutely, 11.5 is cool. 13.9 is cool. 13.7 is cool. The 14.5 is cool. Absolutely, shit. Depending on what you're doing, a 16 or even an 18. I take an 18 out to the long range and be like, yo, let's play. But I wouldn't run around with a 16 or 18 or 14.5.
I think the 14.5. I have a couple. Those come out like when we're in year 3 of shit at the fan, when all I can find is 55 grain.
I was shooting 55 grain with the 13.9 hitting 650.
I know. I'm saying I wouldn't want to. I mean, you can put an 11 and a 10, but I wouldn't want to. Like.
Yeah. 13.9 have to see what breaks for silencer code would get to 16. Bro, you can do a lot. Like, yo, bro. So the whole, and this is where Joe Va would absolutely thrive. And I know Joe Va is sitting there talking to himself, probably laughing because I'm talking about him right now. You could do a lot with even 11.5. If you know what you're doing, if you have the time behind it, you can do a lot with it. A lot.
What do you mean integrity?
If you're not engaging over 300 meters, do you really need all the Gucci ammo?
What do you mean by Gucci? Are we talking
Black Hills, probably 77 grains, fucking
absolutely. If you're running a 10.3 and 11.5, 100% you want that ammo.
I mean, it helps, it definitely helps, but you can do, like I said, you can, and this is all data that I've collected from this year. Like, a lot of shit has been tested, and I feel like an asshole because at certain points I should have just had the camera rolling. Like, there's times where we're all just there, just watching, and we're talking, and somebody's shooting, and was like, yo, this is fucking happening, and we're having discussions on why, the who, the what, the where, the when, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, 11.5, you can do a lot. You can do a lot with 11.5. You can do a lot with a 12.5, a 13, a 14, a 16, a 18, a 20. You can, and 5.56, you can do a lot. It really, you have to just shoot your shit. You have to shoot your shit. You have to know your holdovers. You have to know, well, a red dot, a simple, like an aim point out to fucking that far. I don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. I don't know. But depending on your optic, your red dot, your reticle, whatever, yo, you can do a lot. You can do a lot. And I've been blown away. Watching somebody shoot 11.5 suppressed out to 1,000 blew my mind. Granted, it's like throwing aspirin in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just to be like, yo, that round made it there. It successfully made it there. It's just like, oh, shit. Obviously, you got to be a fucking absolute madman to be like, yo, I'm taking this shot and then have your 11.5 with a can. But or even taking that shot with a 5.56 in general. It's, he said Joe Val remember Buck Doyle at the end of the course. I don't know, but I don't know what he said, but I'm just saying, like, you could do a lot with these setups. You just have to be behind your gun. You have to literally, like, short, play around with it, 15 yards. You know, people are like, it's an AR. Why are you playing around with it 15 yards? It's like, well, if you have your scope, you know, or your red dot, and you have depending on a 25-yard zero, 36, a 50, 100-yard zero, all that shit's going to change within 15 to 36 to 50 to 75 to 100 and beyond. All of it changes. The impact points are different, so you don't know. And actually, Integrity, Jovad, Dudley, Tom, Watchdog, you know, and a bunch of other people were just at Buck Doyle's class, and they did some wild shit over there, you know. And
Yo, no disrespect.
Oh.
Was my man trying to say ammo doesn't matter? Because that's a lie.
I don't know. I mean,
drop the link, Joe, or Integrity, whoever wants to come. I gotta hear this shit.
Look, drop the link. I got time tonight.
I mean, what?
Nah, yo, Jovad's gonna be all about the ammo and how it changes everything, and Jovad's gonna break it all fucking down. And
I've been saying that I think ammo is the most slept on part of people's kits and shit.
No, it changes. It definitely changes. Ammo will change, bro. You will feel the difference in shooting. Once you shoot enough and you know your setup, you could shoot, and that one round felt different. And you're like, and you pick up that case and you're like, I'm not even running this. How this horn did he get in here? Or whatever the case is.
Hey, what's up? Hey, thanks for having me on. Hey, so what Alton with Integrity Firearms was talking about, at the end of the court, Buck Doyle, he said this, and it was purely from a defensive standpoint. 62 grain, it doesn't matter as long as you know what that bullet can do. Right. So from a defensive standpoint, you're talking about, does this round have what it takes to do the job? So if I'm in an environment where I'm shooting balls, so I need to have the right ammo. Right? I'm not going to get a full metal jacket, 9mm to the apartment, because it's just going to keep on going. It's not going to dump its energy. So 5.56. This is one of the reasons why ammo matters, right? You get a high ballistic coefficient. It can go further with a shorter barrel, right? Mark 262, Mod 1, Mod H, and all the other. When you start talking about what Fish was talking about, I believe you're talking about dwell time, right? That's how much. That's like your gas system length. You know where they got the gas port at, mid length, rifle length, carbine length, right, and intermediate length. Yeah. All that part in your ballistic. So when you start chrono and ammo, if you stick like to the same stuff, you know, start noticing trends where you lose about 30 to 80 feet per second per inch. It's not that big of a deal till you start getting past certain
distance.
It matters on energy on impact too.
It does.
Those little whatever percent per inch, by the time it gets to the target, it's gonna be a lot of fucking energy. You know what I mean? Like,
we're talking about an energy dump of say 550 foot-pounds of energy versus 300 foot-pounds of energy. It'll kill you, right? It'll kill you. Now, more importantly, when you start talking about 55 grain and you start getting to some of these lower velocities, now you're starting to velocities where it won't reliably fragment, right? Small caliber, high velocity rounds, 224, aka 5.56 by 45, works on the principles of fragmentation, right? You need that velocity. So there's certain ranges that you're not going to shoot yourself because it's not going to have a published or reliable fragmentation. This is when you start changing your bullets to like 75 grain SBR black interlock. It doesn't work on fragmentation. It works on expansion. And then when you look at like some of these units, the FBI, SRT, they use bullets that expand. One of them is Hornady Critical Duty, has a flex tip. So it has a lower velocity. It has a lower expansion velocity. So I can run it out of a shorter barrel, get that reliable expansion out to 300, right? Now, again, Guys that run exclusively 11.5s, they're not taking long shots. That's an FBI hit team. You know, FBI HRT, they're going in snatching people up. The U.S. Marshal SOG group, they're going in snatching people up. They're not getting protracted, prolonged firefights. Dust was talking about 18 inches and 20-inch 5.56s. That's what we call a SPR or DMR, right?
DMR.
That was your 12. That was developed. It was a program that was pushed through by the Navy snipers to give them a little bit more reach and capabilities without having to carry, you know, heavy rifles and still have that common ammo. And then they developed 77 grain OTMs, right? Where the Cannelura was the Mark II Mod H or Mod 1. My black, good luck in getting some because those fuckers always buy it up all the time.
That
You gotta be fast.
Yeah, so now you can get some now because they started to switch to the 77 grain TMK, higher
Good night,
BC,
son.
farther, and it hits harder. So everything is a give and take. If I shorten my barrel, I shorten, say if I go to a 10-3 with a carbine length gas port and the gas port's not properly sized, I'm putting more wear and tear. One of the reasons why Knights came out with the rounded bolt lugs, right, to spread that force. If I increase my barrel, increase my gas length system, the dwell time, it's a softer shooting rifle. It generates more velocity, so I can step that lethality out. I can't see the chat. Who's calling bullshit on my stuff? And Dust, I can send you the numbers from what I got from the different lengths and everything else.
I mean, I'm you know, I like that shit. You know, I look at all that shit. That shit is it's good to know, especially like, yo, bro, you've been up on a mountain with us. You see what fucking goes on there. You know that shit. Jova was up there talking about try this, fucking run into the truck. It was like, all right, hold on, wait, try this, like, and everybody working together, making adjustments and doing everything. Too many choices. You said 10-3 is good to 150 yards. 450 is good to 350 yards. Good equals effective. Okay.
I'll disagree with you.
I absolutely disagree with you on that.
You can take 3 out to 300.
You could take a 10-3 further.
I mean, lethality, I'm speaking on.
Lethality and a 14.5, a 14.5, you can stretch that bitch.
What, you talking about shooting a damn 9mm?
So here's the deal right here, right?
Hey, Joe Bob, did you tell them what Buck Doyle said at the end of class?
I did. Was you listening?
No, I just came on late.
Mm.
Yeah. Sound like my grandma. Tyrone.
I mean, if you're just doing suppressive fire or whatever the fuck, what's it?
Now what did you say he said? Now I sit there and listen. What did you say he said?
What he said was, at the end of the day, I don't need to know all these numbers and everything else. I just need to know what my ammunition, my system can do. And he's talking about that from a purely defensive standpoint. You got someone hiding behind a car door, can that round punch through that and get effective on a target? So can your round pass through an intermediate barrier? And that's why ammunition selection is important, right? Your Full Metal Jacket bullets, they suck at going through intermediate barriers. They suck at going through windshields. They suck at going through car doors because your jacket's going to separate and you got two things diverging because of the angle of the windshield. That's where you go for a bonded bullet or you go for a solid copper bullet. It's going to fly straight, right? Your 62 grain SS109. Everyone says, oh, it sucks. But remember, it has a tungsten penetrator in it, right? Mild steel core. It's going to go through stuff.
Yeah, out of a 14.5, those are ideal.
Say again?
Out of a 14.5, that 62 grain.
Yeah,
that's the shit right there, boy. Like,
yeah, they were actually designed for the 20-inch M16. And that's why you're not getting like all the velocity you can get. But if you go to someone that's making like full power 5.56 NATO, and you can get that velocity, and you're gonna get that penetration, you're gonna get that increased lethality. Now, like if you take a 55 grain, you add a Cannelura with that velocity, it's gonna fragment, and we know fragmentation creates many wound channels, right? And that's one of the mechanisms of deleting someone. right? Loss of blood, CNS shot. As Dust would say, T-box him.
Hey, Joe Va, you know he said more too, right? Because I posed the question to him. I said, what ammo?
Yeah.
I posed the question. He said give him a 14.5 to like a shit hit the fan situation. He said give him a 14.5 to a 16 with a fucking red dot magnifier.
Yeah.
That's what he said. My question to him was which ammo. He said, remember, he said he's not, long as you got a good quality ammo, a standard ammo, you're good to go.
No.
All right.
And again, he's looking at from a defensive situation, right?
Yeah, of course.
So again, my requirements are if I'm assaulting a house and I got intermediate barriers in the house and my whole deal is about dumping energy on target, I'm going with 75 grain 8 SBR interlock because it's going to hit, it's going to dump all that energy, it's going to retain that energy, right, into the target. If I'm shooting out around like in the street or something, I might go with a Mark 262 for a little bit further engagements, or I might go with the Sauce T rounds, right, which are barrier blind. So if I got to start shooting through windshields and glass and everything else, my stuff stays true. Because remember, you asked that question about when you're shooting through windshields, how come the round was going low?
No, I ain't asked it. I already knew I would go low.
Well, you asked me that, so if you already knew, why you asked me?
So
No.
He was rocking the 14,
but look,
and the 16 suppressed in a vehicle.
No, they had targets. Simulated targets in the vehicle and shooting through the windshield. So you got that angle of deflection.
I got you.
Shooting Full Metal Jacket at that velocity. That jacket's being stripped away from the core because your Full Metal Jackets aren't bonded bullets.
I'm fully bought in on the 11.5s. Here's why. I've said it before, but like, you can clear and do shit with a 14 or 16 gun. It's absolutely been done by the Marines for years.
They did it with 20s.
But if you think in your scenario, you're going to be in your vehicle, your surroundings, whatever, they'll take a fucking 14 or 16 inch gun with a suppressor in your car. Try to fucking maneuver in your car with it. Go try
No
it.
way.
Go try it.
No way.
But we got to be realistic too. The average civilian is stocking up on. They're not stocking up on the end
good
of the
ammo.
block.
They're stocking up on.
They're stocking up on Winchester White Box,
Winchester White
Federal. Let's be honest. That's what they stocking up on.
And
in a
green
perfect world,
tips.
like say, okay, Joe Va, say shit hit the fan. We're gonna be in a most people defensive situation, not an offensive. It may turn offensive. But in the perfect world, guess what? You can swap up. Okay, now I'm gonna be on the offensive. I'm gonna attack this home. Now I'm gonna swap up to the 77 grain. But let's be honest, most people they gonna run that goddamn white box.
Well, honestly, I think most people are gonna run what they got, and
Exactly.
it's good stuff until you get down to
my first 20 mags are all 77 grain. If I run out of it, then I run out of it. We'll pick up some 55. But
and what length barrel?
11.5.
That's what I run.
Yeah, I mean, but if I happen to grab my 18-inch, those mags are loaded. I'm checking 77 grain out of an 18-inch.
To be honest with you, though, I'm leaning more towards 300 blackout. Like lately.
Yeah, my 7.5 300 blackout with the can is like the perfect maneuverability.
Yeah. And it'll stop someone.
Oh yeah.
What you say, Joe Va? What you say, Joe Va? At the end of the day, don't matter. Just hit him in the face.
Yeah. Hey, shoot him in the face. But see, so and this is just like things you have to take into consideration. And I'm going to say area operations, i.e., where do you live? Is it large expanses? Are you living in a city where everything is relatively short, block to block, 150 meters and in? Do you have intermediate barriers? Because all that stuff plays a part. Your 77 grain OTMs are great. They got high BCs. They can stretch out, long legs, terminal effects. That distance is good. but going through intermediate barriers, they suck because they're not bonded bullets,
Mhm.
right? So you have to take that in consideration. 75 grain SBR blacks, right? They're awesome and everything else. They fly like a brick, right? But like they say, bumblebees aren't supposed to fly according to fucking physicists, but they do. You know, one thing I would say to look at also is an AR-40, an AR-15 chambered in 7.62 by 39. That's the
Yeah.
cheat code there.
I know a lot of guys running that.
Yeah, that's really a cheat code.
If we didn't have the ammo restrictions, I thought about it, but like,
Yeah,
But how many variants are reliable?
exactly.
there's a lot that's reliable.
Yeah, there's a lot that's reliable. Not only that, but I mean, you put it through its paces and get it reliable.
You know, there's some people that's cracked the code on that. And the reason why I say a AR-15 and 7.62 by 39 versus an AKM-47 is with the AR, you got versatility. You can add stuff to it without throwing off the weight and the balance and everything else. And then at the end of the day, at 7.62 by 39, you can just pop off the upper, change out the BCG or the bolt, and then run 5.56. But the beauty about that 7.62 by 39, now I'm talking a 123 grain projectile going at about 2,200 feet per second, depending upon your barrel length, versus a 55 grain projectile going at 2,600 feet per second or 2,700 feet per second. Again, barrel length dependent. Because, you know, let's face it, the majority of us aren't shooting full pressure, full power at 5.56. And integrity, we found that out when we was up at the course, right?
Are you talking about what you were shooting?
Yeah, you know, that shit just sound different. Shit just got a different ring to it.
Man, stop blowing your shit up. That shit was weak.
I blew it up. I know, but
That shit was weak. It was saying ting,
you
ting.
buy
I'm
But
about
how much better is the 7.62 by 39 than just running 175 grain 300 blackout out of a shorter barrel?
120s. You'd want supersonics.
Yeah, you could run 120s or 150s.
115.
Yeah. 15s, you can run 90s. So it's better to the fact that for your 300 blackout for that grain, you're probably spending about $125 to $150 per round, where you can get that 7.62 by 39 anywhere from 45 cents per round.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Foldable.
And to this day, I think that, you know, if you have to scavenge, I think still it'd be easier to scavenge some 7.62 by 39 than 300 blackout.
For sure.
You
For
think
sure.
so?
Yeah.
I don't think it's caught up yet. It had made great strides, but I don't think it has caught up yet.
Bro, think about all the years of people stocking 7.62 by
2 by 39, bro. You talking about fucking
30 years.
decades, bro. Decades.
You might find a lot of seal cased, but your extractor is going to take a beating.
No. So
No.
if you got, like, I think they worked out issues with the BCG extractor, more of a depth issue of the extractor. You know, you're talking like 0.136 versus a 0.139 or 134 if memory serves me correctly, and that put undue stress and pressure on your extractor.
Well,
And then
they make hardened extractors too that are like they do. I have it with the 6.5 Grendel because I have that issue with the 6.5 Grendel because I run steel case. I've had one break, and then I ordered some extra hardened ones and haven't had an issue since. And I keep an extra one inside the grip anyway.
yeah,
Red
so
Dawn, you say you order the extra hard P. Diddy extractors?
Yeah.
with 6.5 Grendel is because it's based off the 220 Swift, which
The Diddy's a penetrator, by the way.
Can we all agree?
which is 7.60 by 39 based off of the Grendel Type 1 bolts. They went back to Type 2 and they deepened the bolt base, which put less pressure on the extractors. I know a guy who's probably ran about 6,000 to 10,000 rounds of 6.5 Grendel steel case through a 6.5 Grendel rig and hasn't had any issues.
Well, I did have a Bear Creek bolt to start with, so that's probably what it was, to tell you the truth, because they just took a regular 5.56 bolt and milled it out. But then when I ordered a specialized one, I haven't had any issues with those. I don't run it anymore anyway. That upper sits in a closet, and I have like 800 rounds. That's the last of the last of the last thing I'm grabbing is the 6.5 Grendel.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone has different plans and everything else. But at the end of the day, I would just say know your system, become proficient with it, and you know everything else will work. Things have a tendency of working itself out. I mean, either you're going to clap people or you're going to get clapped.
You don't want to get hit with a 22 in SHTF, and there's no hospitals. You don't want to get hit with shit. Tell you the truth.
Nothing. Not even a pellet gun.
Nope. You don't even want to stub your toe wrong.
Just shoot.
Nope.
When you shoot, just hit them 5 times. All right.
You're good 2 to the head, 1 to the chest, or 2 to the chest, 1 to the head.
Hit them 5
But
times. All right.
But I'll tell you what, though, that's one good thing about I'm learning building your own rifle. It's great things that come from it. You know how to work on it. You build it to spec of how you want it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling Jova on the phone that I'm gonna retire all the name brand rifles. I'm gonna build me a rifle.
Oh yeah.
According to how I want. Mm-hmm.
Where you gonna build?
I mean, you're good. You're good with a lot of them, like the, you know, but it just depends on
Like
what
what?
you want.
Like
A
what?
BCM to guys lead. I mean, I think you'd be fine with an arrow if you've tested it out. I mean, I feel like most people don't run full arrows. Arrows like one of the brands that get
People
mismatched.
usually run their lowers.
Yeah, like people. Well, once you get into the lower brands, people are hitting the sale. Whatever's on sale, slap it together.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. No matter what you got, if it's a hot load, your shit's gonna break. Just say it.
It's gonna
Speaking from
be. It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
It's just
But
the
speaking of
difference.
Joe Votto,
Speaking
first-hand knowledge.
first-hand knowledge, it's either
Yes.
the difference is your shit gonna splinter out and completely explode, or you know, just eat it and be done.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Joe Votto, I'm a build. What I'm gonna build, I'm gonna use a nice armament lower, a nice armament upper, and the barrel, and I'm gonna call it the KS1.
Carry
That's what I'm gonna
So and then you know we sit down here and we laugh at that, but get repair parts because if in the off chance stuff does break, you know, hopefully it'll be something that you can fix on your own. God forbid it has to be something you have to send it back to Knights, you know.
And then they send you a nice little email saying, "Sorry, bud, your shit's done."
You know, I was thinking, like, what do people do with a nice armament when they shoot the barrel out?
They send it back to Knights and get the barrel replaced.
Everybody I talked to that needed it, they catching flat, bro.
Yeah, no.
Mod ones.
Knights,
I'm going with that Geisley barrel.
Yeah,
If I'm
Knights-
buying a barrel right now, I'm buying the Geisley barrel.
yeah, Knights will go ahead and replace your barrel. They'll rebarrel your system. Like in my opinion, if you got a full blown Knights armor's kit, you're gonna have issues trying to take some of that stuff apart, especially since they have the concealed gas system and you know everything's kind of somewhat proprietary.
Ideally, I think whatever you really like, you should build 2 of them
Mm-hmm.
and then stock backup parts.
I do. I would agree with that.
at least 3 of them.
Well, Fish, you're sending me one, so you're only gonna have 2 left.
Yeah.
Fish, did you just build a rifle?
Fish is always building some shit every other week.
But they just post one he built.
Every other week.
Yeah.
Mark 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send that to me. You don't need it.
All right.
Jova had some solid builds when we went to the class. Very solid.
And those was Reynolds.
You said, oh yeah, I forgot those was Reynolds. That was yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
So Dust, the 13.9 versus the 14.5.
I'll go with the 13.9 because there's no reason. I guarantee you, I can accomplish the same thing with my 13.9 that somebody will with their 14.5.
Yeah, but like I feel you on that. But like if somebody was just picking one to buy and they weren't sure about what muzzle brake, if you get a 14.5, you don't have to like. Don't you need a 2-inch muzzle brake to get to 16?
Yeah, but not on a 14.5.
No, you need 1.5 inches.
Yeah. So if you go down an inch, your 2-inch muzzle brake, what are you?
One thing.
They're all just about 2 inches.
Yeah, so one thing on the muzzle brakes, remember, right? Let's say if you have a 2-inch muzzle brake, that's going to add generally 1.5 inches of length to your rifle because you got a 1/2 inch of threads. So
Yeah.
that's why, like if you look at like Surefire and everything else, they'll say this muzzle brake is 2.7 inches. It's going to add 2.2 inches to your overall length, and that's if you don't use shims and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what the
that
better play is? A 12.5 or an 11.5 with a pin suppressor now.
I was just about to say I see a lot of people pinning welding they suppressors.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's a one stamp gun.
Yeah,
Nope.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm running a QD, and I'll have to look. I'm definitely getting a flash, not a muzzle brake.
I'm
But
saying there's a lot of companies where you can get cans for under 500 now.
I run the 3-prong Silencer Co. flash hider.
2 inches.
It's 2 inches, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That won't get me to. If I ran a 13.9, that won't get me to 16 though.
It will.
Nope.
When you shim it, when you shim it, it will.
Think
And
how
you're
much
gonna
you
have to
save
shim it.
How many shims?
It comes in the pack. I guarantee you. When you shim it, the time you get it timed, it will.
Crush washer or shims?
Shims.
All right, I'll take
Think
a
how
look.
much you're saving though. How much is your flash hider?
You're literally, if you do it right, you will.
$75. I get them for.
So we'll just round it to 100 because that's basically what shipping, tax, whatever, right?
No, I get them at my
So
store.
does he run the 13.9 and the overall length of the
My shit is at 16.1.
How much is the mount to go on your can to connect to that flash hider?
How much? What?
Is the mount to go onto your can to connect to that?
I already have it all.
For someone who's just buying this shit.
I don't know. The mount's what? A Silencer Co. The ASR mount.
Yeah.
$100, I guess. Maybe more. I don't know. I didn't have to buy mine like that. I work at a gun store part time, so I don't be buying my shit like that. You know?
Oh, you fancy.
Man, that should be going out the back door, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, that's the cat. What's the cash deal, boss? All right, here's half of it, dog. I got you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm just saying. My point was that if somebody wanted to do the 11.5 with the pink flash suppressor, a lot of people are doing this too nowadays. So it's not just me.
I mean, I run that one on my
You get an
11.5.
SBR out. You get an SBR out of it basically with no tax stamp. That's $200 right there. You're not buying the flash hider. You're not buying the mount. That's another fucking $250, $300.
Oh, so you're saying pin and welding a suppressor, you're actually saving money?
Yes.
You did that? You did that?
And no, I think I'm gonna on this next one. And you could take it across state lines because it's not an SBR. It's a one stamp gun. It's
100%.
just a suppressor.
But
I
what
don't know if
can?
you follow the rules anyway.
What can fish?
I don't know. You'd want something like you can take a beating. You know?
You want something that's serviceable too.
You can service. That's why I'm not into that.
Yeah.
You just dump it in a, what are they called? What are those cleaners? The
Solvent trap. But yeah, you could do that. Have some other
I hate those things, bro. Those fucking things suck.
Does paint thinner take off take off carbon buildup if you leave it in some paint thinner?
It's gonna take off everything.
You can't come out fucking.
Just spray that bitch down again with some fucking Rust-Oleum, dog. Fuck it.
You're gonna have a raw metal.
Yeah, what's up?
You see Philly Slow's question. He had Cold Hammer Forge or rifle button. And I think to that question, it really depends upon what type of shooting you're doing. You know, Cold Hammer Forge with gun cannon steel is great for high intensity firing and everything else is not as accurate as some button rifle. Like you get 5R rifle and get more accuracy. You're not squeezing the bullet as much and everything else. Going with chrome molybdenum, stainless steel, a little bit more accuracy. But I think if you get Cold Hammer Forge chrome lines, like I know a guy, he's starting to switch all his stuff over to that just for that high volume of fire.
Yeah, I think chrome is probably the best, the hardest substance, right? Like even for bolts, I'm fucking with chrome. Like they clean easier, but everything's better.
Yeah, they clean better.
Much more better.
And you know, like you get the phosphated barrels and phosphated BCGs or bolt carriers because they absorb oils and everything else, and like that's a.
Oh, I did that.
Oh man,
My bad.
It doesn't look cool.
Run that back. Fish kicked you out for a mistake.
My bad.
Run that back, you.
No, I'm saying like your phosphated BCGs, they absorb lubricants better and everything else, inhibit rust, but they don't look as cool. Your chromium BCGs also do that. That's why like your Knights, Centurion, if you guys aren't familiar with Centurion, they make some good products. Solid in my opinion. And I'm not getting paid by them or anything else. But they, you know, chromium, BCGs and everything else, and they stand a beating. They just rock. You know, your SR25 BCGs are chromium.
that's better than nickel boron.
It's harder, and when you say better, that's kind of subjective because are you looking at longevity? You're looking at like ease of cleaning and smoothness, right? So the nickel boron would take it. Your chromium has texture to it, so that's going to absorb.
It's going to be a little harder to clean.
Yeah. Well,
that means it's going to get dirtier faster.
It's not a wipe down. It's not just like a wipe.
Exactly, Dust. My man Dust coming that motherfucker with the dyno.
Yeah.
Dust, how many shims on the 13.9?
It depends on your barrel and how you want it clocked and timed.
Yeah, it depends on your barrel threading. Like your threading is going to dictate what's going on, like where your thread starts, you know, where it ends, how it's chamfered at the end of the barrel.
How many you got on there?
Do you have to use
You fucking count.
Hey,
a rough estimate.
Hey, right on. It also depends upon the thickness because in your pack, they're going to give you shims of different thickness.
Thickness. You can use thin ones or you can use a thick and the thin, you know, like there's a whole fucking chart to this shit.
There's a whole science.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fish.
I have a question. If you have a muzzle device that doesn't need to be timed, do you even need to use shims? Can't you just set that bitch on?
Well, if you're doing it to meet the 16 requirement for pinning the weld.
Okay. I was like, what are we talking about?
Do you have to time the 3-prong flash hider? Or it really doesn't matter.
Well, the only thing you want to be careful with, ask me how I know, I found out the hard way. If you do the Surefire and then you have like a light on the side or something, if you put that fuck where it ends up like locking down at and you can't get to the button, you fucked.
There's two different types of 3-prongs. You have so you have the flash hider, the one that I just showed you right now. You have the 3-prong war comp, which has the holes. That's not what I just showed you. I had it in a different pack. It has the holes on it. That you might want to time that in a certain way, you know, just in case you shoot unsuppressed. Then you have the 3-prong that's solid around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you have their flash hider or whatever, and that you want to just be horizontal more or less.
You see that one?
Well, actually, you want this one on top because this.
Bro, it took me forever to figure out how to untwist the Surefire shit.
So if you have a light mount that goes on your gun, and you don't time it, so that's not like right behind the fucking light mount, you're not gonna get to that button. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You just want to make sure like you have it so wherever it locks at, you can still access this fucking.
And so depending on your holes, right? There's holes on this side, but there's no holes on this side.
Let me see. Put that up. All right, so that's the top, right? That's what
That
you
would
want
be
on
the top, you know,
Yeah.
like depending on so like
But is that for a suppressor or no?
yeah, that it's a Surefire to hook up to.
That's the brake.
That's the muzzle brake.
Oh, so you had to time it for a left-handed shooter too, right? Like
No, it's horizontal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's horizontal.
Because it has big holes on the side, right?
Came with directions like.
So the one with the holes on top. So if it has holes on top, obviously the holes have to go on top. There's two different types of 3 prongs, and then you have the 4 prongs as well. You just literally have to look at it and see what you got. You know, see what you want and why you want it, and go from there.
Yeah. So it's like the war comp.
Yeah, the war comp. Yeah.
And shit, what's the other one? Yeah. So that's again, like Dust was saying, you have to time it because you want to throw your rifle in a different way because all those gases are coming out.
Yeah.
If I'm running no suppressor at all, I prefer like linear compensators.
Get this one.
The brake.
If you're gonna get a Surefire, get the brake. If you're not running no, because I guarantee you,
the only thing Surefire I have is the Warden.
All right. Well, I mean, it's up to obviously. Don't fucking listen to me. Get what the fuck you want.
Bro,
I mean, I'm just
Which
gonna
one you
run
got?
what I
Which
got.
one you got, Dustin? Brake?
if you
I
have,
have the brake, and I have all 3.
Red Dawn, are you gonna run it suppressed?
Yeah, I'm running the
All the
Omega
time.
300. Omega
Are you
300
gonna
with
run
an
it?
ASR mount.
You gonna run it? You gonna run it predominantly suppressed?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, probably.
Because that brake gonna save you can. A brake act as a sacrificial baffle.
I see.
So
In
you
the
won't
3
mess up.
prong,
So
you're
you won't
not
mess
getting
up.
that.
The 3
Yeah,
prong, you're not
you're
getting
not.
that.
I see what you mean.
What Fish was saying, what you want to do on the brake. I know it sounds crazy. Take some type of grease and put it around the lockup. Like just kind of like lube it up so that carbon doesn't get hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be easier to come off, because I had that problem what Fish was saying where it would get stuck, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it was
You get that bitch hot enough, you waiting a while anyway.
or I'll shoot it off.
Yeah.
It's a Surefire. I've done it before, you know.
you actually want to try to get it off while it's still warm.
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah.
Well,
well,
yeah. Well, it's warm, but not hot.
Yeah. Aeroshell 64 anti-seize.
there you go.
Yeah.
I've been using the lithium grease. Is that bad?
Yeah. Now lithium grease is good too, but
I just use whatever I can. I got a bunch of this goon tape.
Jova, that's the same anti-seize where it's like it looks like copper kind of.
Oh, the
No.
copper. No.
That's a different one.
That's a different anti-seize. The Aeroshell 64 is actually used for aviation, and it's like gray.
Okay.
Don't put too much. You're gonna look like the Tin Man. That's the type of shit that transfers onto everything.
I think I got some right here.
Red Dawn, what length barrels that rifle again? 11.5.
Well, right now that's what I'm running my suppressor on is the 11.5, but I really want to cop either a 13.9 or 14.5, whatever I can do to keep it like right at 16. If I have I mean, it's just going to depend on the brake. I'm going to have to look into the length of the silencer code brake because
hey, I got a question for you, man. Have you looked at your first baffle?
That's what I was just about to ask you. Have you looked at your first baffle?
Through it or what type? But just be advised that those shorter barrels, if you're not running the optimized ammo, you're not getting a full powder burn, and you're going to start pitting essentially your hot sandblast in that first baffle.
Gotcha. I mean, it looks good right now. The
That's
Omega 300
run brakes.
The Omega 300, you can take off the whole, it's fully serviceable. You can take off the whole thing and look on the inside, and it looks good right now. I mean, it's not that old though, so
He said the 2 types of 3 prong.
How many rounds through it?
Talking about close time.
probably 1,000, 1,500.
And you been running a flash hider?
I don't only run it on the 11.5 though. I've run it on my 308 16-inch. I've run it on my 300 blackout 7.5 and my 11.5 5.56. Those are my 3 setups with it.
The SOCOM, that's what it's called. Sorry, this is called the SOCOM. I just had to look it up because I kept on calling it muzzle brake. It's called the SOCOM.
Family of muzzle devices and flash hiders.
So you think a direct thread you're going to beat it up way more than, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
all depends on the barrel, the length of the barrel.
Yeah.
And your ammo.
Anything under
Yeah, and ammo.
16-inch direct thread 5.56, you're probably going to beat that bitch up, huh?
Oh, you're gonna beat it up. But you'll be surprised, those brakes do a real good job in protecting your can, bro. Like any gun I got that I'm gonna run it suppressed all the time, it's gonna have a brake.
Anybody want a Knight's muzzle
Well,
device?
that's be all.
I want your iron.
Nah.
Anybody need a Knight's 9
What is-
position buffer tube?
No.
I got an extra one.
Keep that. Just hold on to it. It'll come in handy for something.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Ryan
Yeah,
said,
I
don't
got
see
a question.
unpopular opinion of the day.
Hey, what you guys think about the chemo?
I rock it.
Chemo's, yeah.
I can't stand that shit.
Which one's chemo?
I don't like the end. It's the one with the it has like it locks in. It has the real skinny muzzle brakes. This is probably the one I'm gonna run.
Which one's chemo?
Chemo is that real skinny muzzle brake, and it like locks into the outside, and you twist it.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't run it, but
Let me see. Does.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's it. That's
that
that's
it?
the hub.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the hub.
yeah. Chemo's all right as long as you got the right length and shit.
What y'all want to talk? I got suppressors for days, boy.
oh, yeah, this is probably what I'm gonna run. Where does this say how like the
Go
length that
down.
I can
That's
run
what
it
I'm
at?
saying. Go down. Hold on. Go up. You're skipping all the reading.
You reading?
No, go up. It could be in all those cluster words right there. It's not.
I'm looking for numbers.
Which one is it? Which one? I'll find it.
It's the ASR muzzle brake. I don't know. That's just all it says. But that is the. I don't know if they have like a 4-port one, but I don't think they do.
Your researching skills are trash.
But absolutely save your can.
Booty sauce. Is that the fucking Q shit?
That's the. Nah, that's silencer code. That's the one that's on my 308.
Tapered threads is cute.
Yeah, but Q is the same as the what's the new one that everybody be liking?
Is that the one where it threads backwards, like counterclockwise?
Oh, reverse thread, fucking Euro thread or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
left hand threads.
That's actually smarter because when you think about it,
The twist.
when you're threading, it's threading with the muzzle device. So when you go to undo it, if that shit, you're just gonna take the muzzle device off with it.
That's why a lot of people freaking put what you call on there. Not Loctite, that's stronger. The
Rockset.
Yo, Black Ankle Munitions has that same muzzle brake for $80, by the way.
For $50?
80.
Oh.
Yeah, you try to tell me 75. Liar.
I told you I don't buy them online, bro. I get it for 75 going. Holler at me, send me 80 and I'll get you. And then pay for shipping. I got you at 80 all day.
I'm good. I'm going all Surefire.
Yeah, I'm not changing my shit. I got one can.
Oh,
My next can is a 9 mil can.
Two and a
people
half.
be slipping on Rex and lithium cans too.
Yeah, those are nice.
2.57, I think it is. That's
Is
big.
it?
Yeah, 2.57.
Yeah,
no, that's not
I
this.
think you're right. 2.57 is going to add overall 2.2 to it.
Yeah,
So I'd be good with a 13.9.
Yep.
Yeah.
That gives you
All right.
61.
You was
Right?
doing a 13.9 off rip. I told you this. You wasn't listening to me. You was so worried about it.
All right.
Now, your rail. What size rail you
19.
get?
12.5.
You could push
On
it to a 13 if you want.
I don't know. It depends. I really want the rifle speed gas block. The one that's like that. Do.
Yeah, the click detents.
Yeah. Why you say no? You've run one?
No adjustable gas blocks.
I'm not into that shit neither, but I mean,
The only one I like is the rifle speed. I ain't trying to stick no shit down there and twist it and all that.
Get a Geisley or a Criterion barrel, and you don't have to get a fucking adjustable gas block. Because they,
I mean, bro, this is not gonna be his last rifle. You know what I'm saying? Like his last setup. He could build some shit. Who knows? He might build some shit and figure out some shit that none of us have figured out yet. Or he could build some shit and it not work, and we'd be like, "We told you."
It might,
You know, like it could go either way.
it might be his last rifle. All depends on the election.
That's what I was about to say. Integrity. I think we only got a couple months left. What you got is what you got.
What you got is what you got.
I'm just saying, it always seems counterproductive to me to do a gas block or like the fucking crazy gas bolts and shit. Like, why not just get the right barrel in the fucking beginning with the right port size?
Whatever you think I should build, Fish, that you already have, send it to me. And 3 months after the election, I'll send it back to you.
Am I wrong though? Talk me out of it.
No, I'm with you. I haven't seen
like
too much benefit to running adjustable gas
It
blocks.
seems like trying to solve a problem that you could have solved on the barrel.
Well, I mean, I'm middle of the road on adjustable gas blocks. I can see the benefit in them. Right?
On some rifles.
Well,
On
yeah.
a gun? Okay, I'm down with it.
Like a 308, yes.
I want to put one in the 308.
I was about to say, why are you gonna put one on a 308?
It's like, well, my S-Bar just comes with a 4-position adjustable, and it cycles without suppressed. It cycles best on 3 and on 1
on
suppressed.
a piston gun, it makes sense to me, like in my dumb engineering brain, which has no degree in engineering. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense on a piston gun, but on like a DI gun, it makes more sense to me to have that barrel with the right port from the beginning.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, so one of the issues, Fish, someone dropped the company's name, starts with the 4th letter of the alphabet twice. They were notorious for sending improperly sized gas ports out of their rifles.
Right.
So, and if you don't go through the troubleshooting of your spring and your BCG, your spring and buffer to your buffer weight, then, the tweak a gas port, you have to peen it, open it up, peen it, whatever. The adjustable gas block just kind of gives you that option, especially like if you're not proficient in building or assembling ARs, that can give you extra gas, cut it off. If you start running some woefully underpowered ammo, you can open it up.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people that's I got super sub Sonic 22 5.56s. Now you got fucking 22 short. That's what you got.
Running steel cage shit.
Yeah. You know, now here's a cool thing. Some steel cases rocking. Your Wolf and your Barnell 5.56 223 steel.
Mhm.
Those happen.
You run steel case, Joe?
Yep.
Joe, how about that Wolf Performance? How about that Wolf Performance ammo?
Polyformance runs. Yeah. I
Yeah.
fish and you're gonna hate me for this. I'll run a fucking wet cricket through my rifle. That shit is shoot.
Yeah.
He said a wet cricket.
And the reason why is because
Oh, that's crazy. That's some crazy shit to say. He's like,
The wet cricket.
you never know what you're gonna, right?
God damn.
You know, you never know what you're gonna have and everything else. So through the rifles I got, I've ran steel case, I've ran bimetal, I've ran the hybrid case, everything else just to make sure that functions.
Jova, how about aluminum ammo, like 9mm, like low pressure ammo?
I've ran that and some like some guns don't. And shell then some guns will run it. I didn't have a good experience with that stuff out of a Glock.
I'm take shit apart. Don't mind me. I'm taking shit apart.
Okay. I guess I don't run that shit.
It's just like that NS3 ammo, right? It has the split shell case and everything else, right? That's like the new thing now. But it's not. That ammo's good. Phoenix sells a lot of that. Phoenix Ammunition sells a lot of it.
How many people have actually seen a polymer recoil spring on a pistol break? Because I know everyone's like
Are you talking about the guide rod?
The guide rod.
That guide rod, yeah. I seen one. I seen it once at a competition. Only once.
That's a decent upgrade, though. You'll notice the steel guide rod.
Yeah, that steel guide rod's gonna help out with your accuracy too. So it's gonna add that weight to the front.
I mean, if you can get tungsten, I'd rather even run the tungsten.
Facts. Tech says he snapped his 19.
Dust, why you ain't Fish? Why you ain't tell me about that Glock 47, man?
I told everybody about that damn gun.
I won't listen,
He did.
man. I wasn't listening.
I was
That's
listening.
shit.
I was like, it's just another Glock. I'm like, all right.
Nah,
Bro.
he bought a few of them bitches.
I just stepped. Yo, Tom Surplus Army, he guided me, man. I was like, this because I was like, yo, I shoot Glocks well, so I fought it for years. So I was talking to Tom. He told me he was getting some 47. He was getting some Glocks in, so he suggested me get the 47. I was skeptical, but
Best Glock there is.
I love that bitch, man.
Yep.
It has the short recoil spring, so
You can
the
put a
return
19 slide on it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it into a 19X
or a 45.
or whatever.
I might buy a 49 if I could find one.
The way they did it, it's on the fucking upper. It's not on the lower.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
The daggers are the same way. If you buy like they did it out, that was the only way they did it. They never made a 17. They have the short grips for everything, and then if you buy a 17 barrel, it has a 19 guide rod.
Man, you know how much money PSA made with that fucking dagger?
They're killing the game, bro. Have you seen their
killing.
sales lately? Like the shit they be selling on sale?
Man,
So
incredible.
They'll have like B5 Systems enhanced SOP mod stocks for like $50.
I need one of those actually right now.
Yo, that ammo too, bro. Like my man called me and hit me up. They had some 7.62x39 in. I was like, what the they killing it.
PSA's been getting everybody right for the big one.
They really have, huh?
Bro, without I'm telling you, majority of rifles out there in the Boogaloo would be a PSA. No question.
Well, yeah.
PSAs and Glocks.
Jova brought something to my
What's up?
attention too. Jova, we had maybe 20 platforms out there. Jova said, you see, you had everything from PSA to Anderson to Knights to every fucking thing, and everything ran.
Yeah, I mean, shit runs, bro. If as long as your gas system is running properly and you got a greased buffer, like, and you got a good bolt, your shit's gonna run. It's really not that complicated of a system. As long as I think overgassed is not especially if you're not suppressed. Overgassed, it's just gonna keep pumping.
But who wants to eat that shit?
Who cares if you're actually like in a fight?
But when you're just shit, I mean, I guess it hits me a little different than it hits anybody else because I'm a lefty. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
To the face. To the face.
Like every single time. So I like my shit like right.
That motherfucker said in your face.
In your face.
And then when
I tried to do mag changes and shit left-handed, and I was like, how do you drop the bolt?
ambi.
You have to have an ambi.
You have to have an ambi, or you have to slide your right hand back.
You guys don't have ambi lowers?
Wait, what do you mean? Your right hand, you have to, after you put the mag in.
Never mind. Your guys is on the left, right?
It's on the left side.
It's on the left side, or you take your finger and go up and go like that.
With your finger, that's
Your
like
trigger.
you still have to take your hand off the grip then.
No, is your finger, well, if your finger's long enough, you can drop it.
I don't know. I didn't try it that way.
Y'all better check out Griffin Armament Lowers Mark IIs, MK2s.
Dust, I was listening to you talk just then about manipulating the lower, and I just thought about something. Should left-handers be their own race?
Should they be allowed to vote?
Hey, listen, whatever. You guys are needed.
Damn, Dust.
You
Damn,
guys
Fish.
need us when you guys need us, and you don't even know it.
God damn, Fish. You sure you ain't German?
Choices.
He said, should be allowed to vote. Hey, you sure your great granddaddy didn't have a little bitty mustache?
Hey, pull up Too Many Choices comment. He's talking about that bad lever. So, and again, just my opinion, a lot of people ran them with success. That bad lever, you're starting to add mechanical stuff to your system, and you run a risk of messing it up.
Yeah.
Then also you run a risk of that bad lever because it sticks out of hitting something and doing something when it's not supposed to do it.
When it's not, if it hits your body,
I don't trust a bad lever.
You're not allowed to shake left-handed in Muslim countries.
What the fuck?
Do you know why?
You're not allowed to do what?
I always heard it was kind of bad stuff anyway.
You don't shake with your left hand.
No.
I don't take that with my left hand.
That shit's nice, bro.
Yeah, send it to me.
Hit DLD up. Hit DLD up, man. These them definition knives.
Do I got it backwards? No, there's no way I got it backwards.
Now you
wouldn't know. You wouldn't know because you're right-handed, and right-handed people don't know their left from their right.
You wipe with your left.
You're right, Fish.
When you do this, whatever hand makes an L is the left hand.
Yeah, that's what, you know how many times I see you losers driving like that? We're in a car and I'm like, make a left, and you guys make a right, and I'm like, make a right, and you make a right.
That's called dyslexia.
No, it's called right-handed.
Yo, you know in New Jersey there are no left turns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all no right turns.
No, it's no left turns.
You can't make a left.
You can't make a left.
Make a left or right. You have to take the
roundabout.
Circles.
But the roundabouts all go right though.
Hey, there's left turns in New Jersey.
Yeah, there are a couple, but like majority of the places there's no left turn.
Where the fuck you grew up at in Jersey?
Who,
Tom's
me?
River?
Man, say less.
Tom's River, Jersey Shore?
I didn't grow up there. I just got family there.
Jersey Shore?
Yeah, Jersey Shore, straight up.
Yeah.
Seaside Heights, baby.
Those kids won the World Series. Baseball.
Maruka's Pizzeria, dog. Get you a tomato pie.
Fire
My dad's from East Orange.
from the hood.
Yeah, that shit's ultra hood. You don't even want to drive through that shit no more.
It wasn't hood back in the day, though.
Nah, it was all Italians back in the day.
That doesn't mean it wasn't hood. It's just Italians.
It was just hood.
It was hood if he wasn't Italian. I'll tell you that right now.
Exactly. It was like the tracksuit hood.
If you wasn't Italian, that shit was real hood. It's like,
Man,
yo,
dog,
don't
I
do
thought
that.
you was Cuban. You Italian?
Yeah, I'm Italian.
So your mom and dad Italian?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, I thought you was Cuban.
My man's a walking gabagool. How you doing?
How you doing? My dad's actually half Brazilian and half Italian, and my mom's all Sicilian.
Ah, got you.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You get 23andMe?
Nah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, well, I ain't sending my fucking DNA to China.
They clone Tyrone. Oh, fuck me.
You mean Black Rock?
Yeah, same thing.
I'm saying, why wasn't it White Rock? Or Brown
Because
Rock?
the center of when you look what that Kabbalah shit is,
Oh,
and
it's the Jewish thing, right?
that big black rock that they all walk around in circles and shit. That's
Why
where it
am I
comes from.
just now putting that together?
Some say there's a giant black rock at the center of the earth and it's magnetic, and that's what causes the compasses to work. I don't know. I never actually been to the North Pole. If anyone else has, then you could testify.
Hey, you let me know how it goes.
Let me know.
Doesn't the Muslim have a Black Rock too? The Mecca?
Yeah, the
same
Mecca.
thing.
Same thing.
Interesting, ain't it?
You know what it comes from is it's the black cube of Saturn is what it's called.
That's up.
Well, gentlemen, I got to take my old ass to bed, man. It's been lovely, man. Everybody in the chat, y'all be good, bro.
Take it easy, man.
Later.
Later,
Hey, man,
integrity.
appreciate you for having me, man.
Yeah, I think it's
All
about
right, y'all.
time we end it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Much love, everybody. You know,
Carry
we-
handles for the win.
carry handles are for men who like men.
Floods?
Later, guys. We'll see you guys Thursday.